everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to our Thursday morning title talk. You'll look around and you'll see that it looks different again. This is 2 weeks in a row where we've had two different scenes.
We're taking adventures.
Where are we?
We're in Indiana.
Woo! We are in our St. John office, St. John, Indiana, and we are coming to you live on this Thursday morning with our title talk. We are Inspired Title Group. My name is Drew.
And my name is Amy.
And we've got a pretty fun show here. I think we got a couple of great things to share with you guys. We got some good conversations about some of the things that are up and coming that we're doing, some things we're excited about.
Some things in the past, some things in the future.
Very well said. Look
There
at
we
you.
go.
Wow. That's awesome.
We were talking that last week. You got to see inside Drew's home.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing inside of our Indiana office. We're kind of taking you guys on a little travel series of Title Talk.
Yeah.
Here's Indiana. This is one of our Indiana hubs. So.
This is one of our Indiana hubs. We are excited to share with you today. We've got some really great things to talk to you guys today. Obviously, we always talk about our fun facts, and those things are real estate oriented. We've got some great myths about the title insurance industry. And that's something that Amy is kind of up against every day with doing the searching and doing the title work that she does so diligently. One thing that I think is really exciting for us and we're really kind of touches us is the Inspired Title Gives Back. We've got some really great things coming up for what we're going to be doing in the upcoming months, and we're excited to share those things with you guys as well. But I think that just recapping kind of our Thanksgiving and, this has been really a great end of the year for us. The conversations that we've had with our clients and with our team. And, I mean, Amy, have you ever been as busy as we are in this?
No. No.
Never ever would have guessed this during the pandemic, that we would be sitting in title world going, holy cow.
And the refi business kind of makes sense to me.
It does,
that is something that I wasn't shocked. I mean, I actually wasn't too shocked because banks have been working hard to lower these interest rates so that people are able to refi. So we appreciate that, and we appreciate our couple really good clients that we have that have been sending business our way. But what I'm more shocked about is how busy our buy-sell market has been in the past couple months. And I would say the beginning of the year started out pretty slow with buy-sells. We were probably 85% refinances, but now it's getting closer to half and half. We're definitely getting a lot more purchases, and we've kind of talked about how houses are on the market for hours, and then there's 4 or 5 offers on them. So now all of these offers that are getting put in are finally coming to fruition to the title side of things.
And I think what we did is some of the hard work that we did, middle to end of last year has really started to kind of pay it forward, right? And we have made some really, really good relationships with realtors and the lenders and mortgage brokers out there, and we're so thankful.
So lucky.
We're so thankful for you guys. I mean, truly, this for us is not just about business and doing volumes and volumes of business. I mean, this for us is deeper than that, and I pause there for a minute because it chokes me. This is a business and an industry that we can really take something from when we're done with a day. I've talked before, and Amy knows, being in the construction realm now. During construction, you can see what you did at the end of the day. You see some creation of a house or a remodel. You go, wow, I did that today. In title, you don't see that until the end when the deal closes and these people are happy and excited. We had a 4-hour closing the other day.
4 hours, because there was something happened with the buyer sold his house the same day.
Yes.
Proceeds were a little bit less than was planned. So it had to go back to the underwriter. It's 4 hours. A 4-hour closing. You cannot plan for this stuff.
No.
This was something that every I was dotted, every T was crossed, but yet a 4-hour closing that
out of our hands. I mean, the lenders were, working on it as quick as they could. It's the end of the month. It's before Thanksgiving. People are trying to get stuff done. And these folks were as excited
Oh my gosh.
as I mean,
I have goosebumps. She skipped out of the office.
yeah. I mean,
It was
we
just-
took a picture of them, and I mean, they were so elated. It didn't matter that it was 4 hours.
No.
They were buying their dream home. So
Dream home.
that's when we
That was a
see
beautiful house,
the
too.
result. When we see that excitement and that culmination of all the hard work.
That's why we
is
do what
at
we
the
do.
closing day.
Yep.
Right? And that's what really inspired us. There's the name. That's what inspired us for the name. But that's what inspired us to do the Inspired Title Giving Back.
Yeah.
Because you see these wonderful reactions from these people.
I want it more.
And I want to give that feeling to so many people.
Yeah.
I want to share those moments with so many more people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, it is such a great feeling. And I hope that you guys can kind of jump on board with us and really join us in our venture and see our vision. Help see our vision through some of this, because it's pretty fun stuff. So
And like last month was our actual first one. We put the dinners together for a couple
How great
families
was
in
that?
need, and
great.
now it made me want to keep this up and do more. And
Yeah.
so it's a cool thing. So take this ride with us.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you some information on how you can help us out if you want to.
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit later in the show. So make sure you stay tuned so you can see what this
Yeah.
month has in store for us.
we went ahead and hired a philanthropist for our company who is really going to do some leading of
Oh, I'm so excited.
a lot of these different opportunities, and I'm excited for her visions and her ideas. She's ridiculously creative, and I'm excited about really what we might be able to accomplish and who we can help and impact and
the fact that we have a person who is specifically like designated to do that, it's never gonna be a second priority. It's gonna be a number one inspired priority.
Yeah, absolutely.
Forever.
Absolutely. So stick around for that. We'll talk about that a little bit more here in a few. This next segment is something that I think that Amy and I want to volley back and forth a little bit, because we got into some discussion about the involvement of the title company and how things kind of used to be versus how they are now.
Yeah.
So we talk about the technology and the our title company's story of the day. So our typical title company story of the day, we were usually telling a horror story and kind of disclosing some things that might have happened in the industry.
Yeah.
I think this story is a little different about what the title company, how it's evolved. Bless you.
Thank you.
And why don't we kind of take that and tell them maybe why we are thinking about that technology piece and
Yeah.
really discussing that technology piece.
So Drew's been doing titles for 412 years.
411. Yeah.
411 years. So, what first got me interested in this is so in the city of Chicago, there is these things called certificates of title that are recorded. And what that pretty much is, do you want to talk about the Torrens a little bit? Do you want to, this is because this conversation came up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's why we're actually talking about it.
Yeah,
and what he used to do versus how I do it now.
Yeah. So when I started in the business as a
1712.
wee little thing, there was a classification called Torrens, which was literally when you would go to record documents after a buy or sell, you would literally go to the Torrens department in the city with your documents, and you would stand in this long line, and it was really an interesting thing, and it was actually overwhelming as a new person in title.
I would hate doing that.
Yeah, and they weren't helpful. They would look for reasons to deny your documents and finding things wrong with them and stuff, so they can send you back home to fix them and bring them back.
And it wasn't like fix here and
No, it was
it was like go home, fix this, and come back.
Yeah, but if what they did then, instead of putting it into what you know now as the Cook County Recorder of Deeds
or Lake County
indexing,
Recording of Deeds.
Yeah, or any of the counties, right?
We index them.
So Cook County, City of Chicago more specific, had what was called a Torrens department, and they would issue what was a certificate of title. And they would list out on that certificate of title every transaction
It's so cool.
that took place from the beginning of time.
I love reading certificates of title. It is so dweeby and so dorky, but you have Commonwealth Edison easement, and so like you have like mortgages from 1929, like every single thing that happened on a parcel in the city of Chicago.
So that system was eradicated back in the, let's see, so I was in there in the early 90s, so it was mid to late 90s that system got eradicated because it was
crazy.
Very it was a tough little obstacle, and people didn't know a lot about the Torrens department. They didn't know, well, this property's in Torrens, was that good, was that bad, what did that mean? So they did away with it. However, when Amy does her searches today, she still sees, because we go, remember, all the way back, I introduced her to, when she came and said, hey, what is this? I said, that's her certificate of title. And literally, it has this beautiful presentation of, the legal description, and it's got the stamp on it. I mean, it looks really official.
I'd like to see a real one.
It looks official. And then on the side of this is every transaction that ever happened within that property's existence. Some handwritten, some typeset in super, super small font.
Typewriting, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, and it goes back, and it was cool. So that evolvement, came to where the indexing is now, where you can go onto the county websites and just, research these things live or quickly.
And now it's the Recorder's website, like you said.
Right.
Yeah, and now, so e-recording is a big thing in a lot of counties now. Not every county does it, but most of the counties we work with do. And, if there's a signature missed, if there's a, something, legitimately they'll spit it back.
Yep.
Minutes later sometimes. I mean, sometimes 45 days, depending on the county.
Right.
But, you fix it and you send it back. So, these documents can still get recorded in the same day. It's not and I think we're kind of spoiled that way.
Yeah.
Whereas, when you went to the Torrens department and you had to get something recorded, if it wasn't perfect,
that's true.
You were screwed.
That's okay, because you were. You literally had to leave, go back home,
figure out the
whole process,
and make another trip downtown to go fix it. With us, it's we're the spoiled. Oh, it's okay. I just missed an initial here. I'll just get them to do it, and then. So I think it's
brutal.
I think it goes to the hard work, and what hard work was yesterday versus what hard work is today versus what it will be tomorrow.
You know what? Just thank you, Roxanne, so very much. June 21st is the beginning of summer. So that's why it was a busy day. See, we've got smart listeners.
Thank you,
Roxanne. You're smart, and we're going to hang on to you. Good job. So the evolvement from that, then, I mean, when we used to do title searches, Amy has the access of the internet right now, and everything's at her fingertips. We would have to send a individual into the county, into the books and records, and they would literally do the search manually by flipping through the books.
Freaking Sidwell books. Even when you tell me to get one of those, I'm
They literally would write down everything on a piece of paper and send it to us with the copies of the documents, explaining, okay, it went from this person to this person, and then from here to here, and all the transactions. I mean, today it's so much more efficient.
And so much easier to make a mistake.
Efficient, faster, exactly.
Terrifying.
Easier to make a mistake. I mean, right. So it has evolved a lot.
It is, and I think that's the scary thing to think about. The internet makes everything so much faster, but this is Wikipedia. Not everything that you read on the internet is right. So I don't believe, he laughs at me because I don't believe anything that I'm reading on there. He'll be like, no, that's okay, that mortgage is 1912, it's fine.
Right.
But he's like, no, be done with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know that's not true because it's a 30-year anyway.
Yeah.
So, and now even I noticed the Cook County Treasurer, they're still updating their website, which is so awesome for us that now they go into detail. Cook County Treasurer does. They used to just say whether taxes were paid, whether they were delinquent, whether they were sold, and now they go into the detail on their website saying how it was paid.
Yep.
So they'll either say these current taxes were paid by the tax buyer, they'll say a third-party authorization, they'll say a check. So that's even a step further than what I had a month ago, because now I can say I knew the 2016 taxes were sold, whereas it used to just say they were now paid for 2019. Now it tells me, no, they weren't paid by the current owner. They were actually paid by the person that bought those taxes.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's cool. Technology is really cool, but we can't take it for granted because like I said, it just sometimes when you're too reliant on it, then that's when you get in trouble.
And what happens is we're just in such a fast-paced world. Everybody wants it yesterday.
Now.
And when we did it back in the 90s and 80s, I mean, it would take a week to 10 days before somebody would see their title.
And this is what it is now, rather.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been back to that. It was 2 days for a while,
right?
But
right.
now,
but that's volume.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you had nothing else to do and had like a couple title orders, you can turn those things around in a day in many instances. We couldn't turn them around in a day because we would have to literally get a judgment search from a database that we would punch into an old IBM computer, and they would print, I kid you not, a stack of papers because you have the name Johnson or Smith. And you would have to go through the stack of papers and match the name with your address and make sure that there was nobody that was identifiable.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Now, again, the internet has simplified that process.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's going to be more simplifications that you'll be talking about in 10 years from now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, we're talking about simplifying a lot of things for our clients and some things that we're going to be doing coming up, and I think those are exciting.
We love technology.
Yeah, I think we try to be ahead of it, right?
We are definitely we're riding the wave.
One question that we were asked by a client was, how do we handle the COVID situation and our closings? And we've always been able to do the e-closings and do them via
video
Zoom,
now, like
video,
yeah,
and curbside. And I mean, I get pictures from our title team, the closing department, all the time from happy homeowners, and then a picture of where they just closed that deal. They our guy was in the garage, they were in the house, they passed it through the doorway.
Yep.
I mean, whatever it takes, that's fine. It's not wrong. It's okay. There's no issue. I heard yesterday driving that COVID conversation is becoming one of those conversations like religion and politics. You just don't talk about it because everybody has a different opinion about it. So you really stray from
it's hard.
Everybody's opinion on the COVID matters, whether it's I think it's BS, or I think it's it's not as bad as what everybody's making it to be, or oh my God, I'm fearful for my life. I'm never going to leave my home. I want to be in a bubble.
Right.
There's all aspects of this. There's no right and wrong, guys. It's okay. You own your spot. Be you, do you, and let's just kind of get through this thing together. So, Well, you got any other questions about the technology growth or any kind of things that you want to add to that?
Should we now? Should we later?
Yeah, I think we can do it now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, Drew was kind of hinting at what we've been doing on our side to keep up with this whole technology thing. So we've talked about how before Indiana is not an attorney agent state, which means realtors pretty much act as the attorney that's pretty much in charge of everything.
And we kind of handhold and help them a lot through that process as well. That's true.
So we
as a team,
as a team, we have an app.
We have an app.
We have an app on a home screen.
We have a web-based app. You're not going to find it in the
correct. So if you went and searched Inspired Title Group in the App Store, it won't come up.
No.
But we are going to put on our Facebook how easy it is to log in and join and see what it does.
I'll let you go find the app. But what to elaborate a little bit more on that? This app for the realtors will allow you guys to do seller net sheets. It will allow you guys to.
Sorry, that's my dog. Don't mind my dog. But if you could see up in that top corner, Inspired Title.
That is an Inspired Title app.
That's crazy.
You click on that app, and what happens is it will take you to a screen where you just have to literally sign in, and you can create flyers for your clients with the seller net sheets on them. You can do a title estimate for your clients. You can do a sales estimate, what a buyer nets. Say if you literally are going to fill in a little bit of information, and this thing does it all for you. And it allows you then to create a flyer for your presentations to your buyers or to your sellers and say, look, you can net X if we sell it for Y. And it's a beautiful marketing piece.
It's gorgeous.
And then you can order the title through us right from there. We can work with you guys on these deals.
Yeah.
I think it's a tool that is going to
It's gonna be
just change what is going on in the marketplace.
Title quotes, loan estimate quotes, CD quote or closing disclosure quotes.
Yep.
Sellers net sheets, sell to net, sellers multiple offers. It gives you for realtors. It gives you an option of plugging it in differently. Buyer estimate, monthly affordability, renting versus buying. Like,
this thing is amazing.
It has so much on here. Like So we had one of our demos yesterday, and I was blown away at like the capabilities of this app.
I'm so proud of this app. I'm so proud of this whole effort that it took to get this thing to where it is today and the time.
I'm going to put in the comments what the website is in case you're watching and you want to try clicking on it to see what it looks like.
Do that. Please do that.
And like I said, I will also throw it up on our Facebook and our Instagram and all that stuff. And all you have to do is put in your email address and you sign in. And the reason they have you log in is so that you can save all your data in there. Because if you didn't have like a login, if you didn't have a username, then you would just create it once and it'd be gone. But it allows you to save everything that you've been working on in this app for each individual realtor.
Guys, I can't tell you.
Emailing it, printing it. Sorry.
No, please do. I can't tell you. This is something that is going to change the simplicity of what you guys do in this industry. Family and friends that are watching, share this with the realtors. Share this with your mortgage friends. Share this thing and get them on it. Get them to use it. This tool has been utilized in on the West Coast, and the unbelievable response that it has gotten has been incredible.
Because in Indiana, all you hear is seller net sheets. Like that's what you guys need.
So we're literally
right here. It does it for you.
We went ahead and said, okay, you want a seller net sheet? Here it is. Here it comes. We put it on an app, and
so cool. And then there's a way to edit to your home screen.
Yeah, and Amy literally did that in
seconds
this morning while we were getting ready for the show, and she showed one of our realtor partners how to do it. Now he's got it. He's like, this is amazing. So I mean, in a less than 5-minute conversation, he's got it. He's carrying it with him, and now he's ready.
I have goosebumps again. It's so cool.
It is something that we have been working on, and we are excited about. And it is it's
Indiana and Illinois.
Right. It
so
has all our rates.
It has all of our rates. So whether you want a title estimate, they'll just you put in what you have, and you'll have it to give to your clients. Like this is your estimated closing cost. This is your estimated everything.
Now remember, it is just an estimate. So I mean, we can work with those things, but
100%.
just to give you guys a tool to go with, to solicit, to share. It's a great starting point, and it's a great conversation piece. So we are absolutely excited about it. We are proud to roll this out. It's our inspired title capture information and web app. So it is a real big thing. It was something that was kind of looming in the background for us. We are going to take this video to YouTube as well. So we'll make sure that we put on our YouTube the link to getting to it.
Yeah.
And then how there's a FAQ on there, right?
There is, and it's so easy. It's 2 buttons that you have to click to get it onto your home screen on your phone, on your iPhone or your Android or any kind of device you use. So every time you use it, then you won't need to actually open Safari, and you won't need to actually type in inspired title group.
And it does work on Android and
it does.
Apple as well, right? So it's not something that it's only specific to one. So
then you just add it to your home screen, and then every time you want to
so exciting.
And on the go, like where there's not internet,
right?
I don't know where there's not internet, but when you're in the public, like you don't need to worry about anything. You just click on that little app and you plug in your numbers, and you'll have an answer in minutes.
Right. It will populate it does all the calculations. You need to know a few things, purchase price or sales price. Maybe if they've got a mortgage to pay off,
or if they pay off, that's a huge thing.
Yep. And you obviously know what you're charging them as far as your commission and things, so you can put that number in there, and it'll calculate a total net. And as I said, you put it into a flyer. It has your name as the realtor on it. You can put your logo in there. You can do anything you want to do. These flyers are flat out beautiful. They're gorgeous presentation pieces. So
realtors, they put your picture on it. Yeah. Like it's a great marketing piece for you guys.
We are so excited about this.
I don't know if you can tell.
I hope you guys are. I mean, we are certainly excited about this, and it was something that we're kind of building up to, and we've got some other announcements that we're going to be breaking before Well, actually, we'll probably be launching them beginning of the year, but we'll start to rumble them and talk about them a little bit more in December. So
these are exciting times.
Yeah, this is good. This is a good time to kind of take care of those things and comment on those things.
And take a week off.
No, we're not taking a week off.
Go on vacation.
You can't take time off. Where are you going to go on vacation?
My couch.
Yeah, that's not vacation.
My couch sounds so nice.
We thank you guys so very much for tuning in today, despite our, 10 minutes of errors at the beginning.
Our technology that.
Yeah. So this definitely wraps up the this week's show. We are absolutely excited, Angela. I cannot wait to talk to you because we've got some really great ideas. We need to get some really great things going here together and partner up on some things and give back to this wonderful world and community that we live in. So this is our.
I like Indiana's vibe for Title Talk.
I do too. We really
I don't know what it is about today. Today was a different vibe. Yeah. Last week was great, and I love Joe, and I love Carol, I love you guys.
Yes.
I have a different air right now.
Well,
maybe it's the yellow.
It was the emotion too that we brought into it. But please, we're going to have this on our YouTube here probably in a few days. So subscribe, join us, and follow us as often as you can. This will be out on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Share it, guys. There's so much information. That web app is killer.
Yeah.
Share it. The conversation about pause is killer. Join us. Get together with us. Let's do some things for the community.
And I actually decided it's a really good thing to listen to while driving.
It is a really good thing to listen to driving because we have the faces for. I have a face for radio. My face is for radio.
But it is very nice driving.
My voice
mellow.
is soothing.
You have a soothing voice. I have a high-pitched, squeaky voice, so I'm sorry
You
for
do,
that.
but you know what? It's excitable, and that's what's good. You excite people.
So while you drive, try to click this on and at least listen to, find your favorite part of it.
Next week we'll have a special guest, maybe guests, maybe four-legged friends. We'll see. We'll talk about all of that fun too. But until then, guys, my name is Drew with Inspired Title.
And my name is Amy with Inspired Title.
Thank you guys for listening in and tuning in and joining us. And please subscribe, share, do all the wonderful Facebook, social media things that you guys can do for us and help us grow this message. And until next week, take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.